Now on Nightside, a weather alert day for Friday as heavy snow moves in for the morning commute. I'll let you know how much to expect in the first alert forecast.
27-year-old Anna Vetter died in a horrible accident while working at the Spokane Tribe Casino. Tonight, we heard from her grief-stricken parents for the first time.
A powerful Mexican cartel says they killed 2 Americans and they're sorry. You're watching 4 News Now Nightside. The 4 News Now weather team is declaring tomorrow a weather alert day because of the impact snow is going to have for your morning commute. Thanks for staying up with us. I'm Aaron Luna.
And I'm Kirsten O'Connor. Let's send it straight over to Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker. And Chris, this is quite a bit of snow.
Yes, and more than this morning. We had a snowy commute this morning, but there is more on the way tomorrow, and that is why we declared it a weather alert day. And that snow is going to impact pretty much your entire day and the entire inland Northwest. This is a widespread event. We're already starting to see that wet weather moving into the Palouse, falling as non-accumulating snow or a rain-snow mix. It's a little bit warmer further to the south. It will be moving into the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area after midnight. Temperatures right now to greet that wet weather: 32 in Spokane, 30 in Coeur d'Alene. You can see down in Pullman, Lewiston, quite a bit warmer, and that's going to make a difference when it comes to snowfall totals. But we're in the 20s in Colville, 30 in Sandpoint, and 23 in Bonners Ferry. Winter weather advisory for the area shaded in purple on your screen until noon Friday. 3 to 5 inches of snow in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, but we could get additional snow in the afternoon, up to 6 inches possible in some spots. 2 to 6 in the northern Columbia Basin. That's where some of the heaviest snow is going to be found. Our winter weather advisory goes all the way through Saturday morning in North Idaho and the central panhandle. 5 to 4 inches of snow possible in those locations at the high end. This is what we can expect through the morning commute. Things will just be getting underway, but we're going to be seeing heavy snow right around 7, 8, 9 o'clock. Already 2 to 4 inches of snow possible by 9 a.m. in many locations through the I-90 corridor, so it is going to be a tricky commute. Snow possible throughout the entire day, although our odds do decrease tomorrow evening. There's still a slight chance. 37 for a high. 47 is our average high. I'll be back with more on this snow on the way and your weekend forecast in just a few minutes. Aaron?
Chris, thank you. We have breaking news. Take a look at your screen. This man, Cephas Parham, has escaped from police custody. He has a long list of felony convictions and recently spent more than 3 years in jail for assaulting a police dog. He's 46 years old, 6 foot 1 inch, 200 pounds, brown hair, blue eyes. If you have information about where he is, call the Crime Stoppers tip line. That number is 1-800-222-TIPS.
Well, this is Anna Vetter, the woman killed this past Tuesday while working at the Spokane Tribe Casino. Her friends, co-workers, and parents called her a force to be reckoned with. Vetter was just 27 years old. The construction site where she died is still closed for the investigation.
Tonight, the Carpenters local union that she was a part of hosted a vigil in her memory. New on Nightside, Rania Kaur spoke with those that knew Vetter best.
Anna Vetter is not just the name of a loved one that was lost. Anna Vetter is forever a reminder of how precious life is.
From coworkers,
we've helped each other up after slipping on the ice and falling down. We've encouraged each other when we felt like giving up. She'd given me her face mask when she noticed icicles on my beard.
To her family.
She loved what she did, so I'm so grateful. She had all these people supporting her all the time.
A crowded room filled the Southwest Carpenters Local 59 Hall to remember Anna Vetter. Vetter was killed on the job at a construction accident at the Spokane Tribe Casino on Tuesday.
Anna was the biggest dreamer I've ever met in my life, and I had tired of hearing about him. So I told her, Anna, what I need you to do, I need you to create a vision board.
A dreamer, a light, a joy to all who knew her.
Very heartening to see how many people's lives she touched.
For 4 News Now, I'm Rania Kaur.
Now it's time to take a look at First Sports. I'm Julian Minnesone. Washington State's hopes for an NCAA tournament bid came to an end today. The Cougars lost to Oregon 75-70 and have been eliminated from the Pac-12 tournament. Washington State needed to win the conference tournament to earn a spot in the Big Dance. The Cougars trailed by as many as 19 points before taking the lead late in the second half. WSU couldn't seal the deal. Cougars guard TJ Bamba had 19 points in the loss. Now Washington State will be looking for a bid to the NIT tournament. The NIT selection show is at 5 o'clock on Sunday. And coming up in our full sportscast, what the Cougars had to say about their chances at earning that NIT bid. Live in the studio, Julian Minnesone. 4 News Now Sports.
Julian, thank you. New on Nightside now, a new study suggests people who eat plant-based Mediterranean diets like the Mind diet have fewer signs of Alzheimer's in their brain tissue.
Well, signs of Alzheimer's include sticky plaque and tangled up proteins in brain tissue. The study examined the brains of more than 500 people. It found those who had closely followed the Mind diet, which stands for Mediterranean-Intervention for Neurodegenerative Delay, had much less plaque and tangles in brain tissue. Mind diet foods include whole grains, dark green veggies, nuts, beans, berries, and fish. You'll have to limit your butter, cheese, red meat, and fried food intake. But if that sounds like something you just don't want to give up, don't worry. You can still enjoy 1 5-ounce glass of red wine every day.
I guess that makes it better.
Just small concessions there.
Oh, well, some important news for women tonight. You can reduce your chances of cervical cancer, and we'll tell you more about that on KXLY.com.
And new on Nightside, this 2-year-old is a powerhouse in the candle industry. Everyone wants her stamp of approval, but she's a harsh critic.
Sunday is a 2-year-old Texas toddler who became famous on TikTok for her candle reviews. Her first was a nail biter.
No.
You don't like that one?
No.
Like that one.
Now candle companies push to have their products reviewed by Sunday.
Good, all right.
Thumbs up or thumbs down.
No, not that.
Even high-end designers aren't safe, says Sunday's mom.
She's really hard on Tom Ford.
Tom Ford got that dismissive head shake.
No.
Her 2-year-old vocabulary can shave a candle down to size.
No yuckies.
No yuckies.
No more that.
That is too familiar. That's awesome.
A deja vu for you? Well, still to come, a powerful Mexican cartel says they killed 2 Americans and they're sorry.
Plus, one woman's horror story showing the dangers of medical tourism and the downsides of a low price.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
4 News Now is brought to you by Panhandle Carpet One, Coeur d'Alene.
You know, life is dangerous enough without the negligence of others that cause accidents that threaten your physical and financial health. Hello, I'm Lloyd Herman. If you need legal assistance due to an accident or an injury, put my 40 years of experience of dealing with the insurance companies to work for you. Call my offices here in Spokane. I can help you now. When you call, you'll speak to me, or you'll have an appointment to speak to me within 48 hours. I guarantee it. Lloyd Herman & Associates, 922-6600.
I feel safer when you're in the building.
Over 10,000 stars.
History making.
5 U.S. presidents.
The funny man.
Yes. And 20 years of explosive, iconic, heartfelt.
You sure about that?
Jimmy Kimmel Live, weeknights on ABC.
Attention! Save up to 50% at the Hot Tub and Swim Spa tent sale this weekend at Kootenai County Fairgrounds. Why wait 100 days with a local dealer when you can have a hot tub now? Over 50 models on display. Every floor model must go. Come see revolutionary swim spas that can heat or chill the water. Bad credit, no problem. 100% in-house financing, no turndowns. Don't miss the Hot Tub and Swim Spa blowout sale at the Kootenai County Fairgrounds. Call 1-833-HOUR-SPAS or go to discountspas.com.
The Move Fitness gyms are on the move. Let's go! With New Year resolution goals in full swing and a new gym opening soon in Spokane, there's never been a better time to join the #1 voted best gyms.
And jump, spin, swim, and work out to be the best you can be in 2023.
Move Fitness.
Tomorrow is a 4 News Now weather alert day.
Yeah, Mark Peterson is tracking snow that could slow down your morning drive, and Destiny Richards will be out on the road showing you any trouble spots.
So before you head out, check in with us tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest. We'll see you at 5.
4 News Now is brought to you by Pape Machinery.
Thanks for staying up with Nightside. A powerful Mexican crime group known as the Gulf Cartel has taken responsibility for kidnapping 4 U.S. citizens and killing 2 of them. This morning, 5 alleged cartel members were found tied up near a pickup truck in the same area where the kidnapping took place. A handwritten note was found on the windshield. The note reads, quote, "We have decided to turn over those who were directly involved and responsible in the events, who at all times acted under their own decision-making and lack of discipline," end quote. The letter also accuses the men of breaking the cartel's cardinal rule of, quote, "protecting the lives of the innocent." Law enforcement believes the letter is authentic and the Americans were targeted in a case of mistaken identity. The bodies of the 2 people who were killed, Shaid Woodard and Zindell Brown, were brought home today. Eric Williams underwent his 2nd surgery Thursday, having rods placed in both legs after being shot 3 times. The 4th American, Latavia Washington McGee, was not injured in the kidnapping.
New on Nightside, millions of Americans travel abroad each year in search of medical, dental, and cosmetic procedures at a discount. But one woman shares a horror story about medical tourism in Mexico.
I'm permanently disfigured for the rest of my life.
Shannon Palmer crossed the border into Tijuana for a mommy makeover. Right after waking up from anesthesia, she knew something was wrong with her hands.
I'm waking up in agonizing pain, and it wasn't from the surgery I just had on my body. It was on my hands. My fingers were cold, numb, and I started to worry about the circulation.
Well, the next day, her doctor in the U.S. explained that heated saline bags placed on her hands during surgery to keep her warm had severely burned her, and they were going to have to amputate her thumb. Each year, millions of Americans participate in medical tourism, according to the CDC. Cosmetic surgery can be obtained for about 50% less in developing countries. A tummy tuck in the U.S. costs about $8,000. In Mexico, it's closer to $4,500. But experts warn that traveling abroad for medical procedures can come with a host of serious risks.
Visa, MasterCard, and Discover had a plan in place to start tracking gun purchases by using a new merchant category code for gun retailers.
Today, they announced they're backing down as Republican officials apply pressure. Advocates of tracking gun purchases argue this would help track suspicious transactions of firearms and ammunition and could help flag potential mass shooters and gun traffickers. GOP officials say adopting a new sales code for gun stores would harm the constitutional rights of gun owners and potentially violate consumer protection and antitrust laws.
A weather alert day for Friday. We have snow on the way. You're going to wake up. It is not going to look like March. Didn't look like March this morning either, but we are really going to see the snow piling up overnight. It is a weather alert day. 3 to 5 inches possible in Spokane through tomorrow noon when our winter weather advisory expires, but then heavy snow showers in the afternoon. These are very spring-like convective showers. If they isolate themselves over your area, you could pick up a quick inch of snow, causing additional problems on the roads as well as visibility. Forecast radar shows that snow moving in around 1 a.m., but really picking up around the time of the morning commute, expecting heavy snow in progress during drive time. We get a little bit of a break around noon, but then there are more snow showers through the afternoon. And again, some of those could be heavy. We dry out a little more substantially by tomorrow evening with just a slight chance of snow on Saturday. Here's another look at some of the projected totals, although, as I mentioned, with these more intense bands of snow, we could see some pockets where we get quite a bit more than what you see here on the map. Lows tonight will be down below freezing in most locations, just a couple of spots where we're staying above, with high temperatures tomorrow about 10 degrees below average in many locations. Your 7-day forecast. Chance of snow on Saturday, a break on Sunday. Sunday night, we have rain coming in. Rain for off and on for most of next week with highs in the 40s. spring forward this weekend, and I will be back with your ski report, Kirsten.
Sounds good. Thank you, Chris. New on Nightside now. For years, it was the drink in almost every family's fridge.
Sunny Delight, the good stuff kids go for.
Well, now, to the delight of children of the 80s and 90s, Sunny D is out with a new twist, a vodka seltzer, which is set to hit certain Walmart stores this weekend. It's the latest soft drink company to partner with alcohol brands, the Coca-Cola Company and Coors coming together to make Simply Spiked Hard Lemonade, and Pepsi working with the Boston Beer Company to make Mountain Dew with a kick. But some industry experts claim Sunny D is being irresponsible using its brand recognition as a way to market its alcoholic beverage to minors.
Well, Grandpa went on vacation, found some stowaways in his suitcase.
His 5-year-old granddaughter may have been involved. Sakura Gray explains.
My niece took her favorite toys and packed them into my dad's luggage.
As David Zelke unpacked in Cabo, he discovered some tiny travelers had slipped into his suitcase. His 5-year-old granddaughter, Lizette, clearly the culprit.
I think she really wanted to go on the trip, so she was gonna, pack her those. That's what she decided she was gonna bring.
If Lizette couldn't join her grandpa's trip, she wanted to make sure Peppa Pig and her family did. Zelke didn't take the responsibility lightly, and he wasn't going to let his new friends just sit in the hotel all day.
Immediately, I thought, you know what? I'm gonna have fun with this. She thought enough to put them in my suitcase, so I'm gonna take them everywhere we go.
In fact, he decided to show them a trip of a lifetime. Fancy dinners, pool days, cooking classes. He documented the pig's adventures as a video souvenir for Lizette.
Leaving the Airbnb today to go to the resort.
His daughter Tanya filmed behind the scenes. When she posted some clips on Instagram, her followers wanted more.
So that's when I compiled all the videos together and was just like, let me just share this and hopefully this just makes somebody's day.
A post on TikTok that now has over 13 million views. The overwhelming positive reception from viewers was something Zelke never expected.
To me, it was just a simple act of love for my granddaughter. That's all it was, but it struck a chord with a lot of people.
The Sacramento 64-year-old unintentionally falling into the role of TikTok's grandpa. His sweet actions served as inspiration for others.
And so many people were saying oh, I wish my kids had this. And a lot of my responses to that was, well, then you have to start the traditions. Don't wait for someone else to do it, but you can be this person to your child and teach your child this way of loving on them. And they will do it to their future children and it will continue to grow, right? It just takes someone setting an example.
That was a fun story. Well, a 10-year-old wrote a song on her violin, but she didn't think it was good enough to perform. How the internet proved her wrong.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Transitions works to end poverty and homelessness for women and children in Spokane.
Transitions moves lives forward by providing real change through programs like housing, job training, and safe spaces of welcome, respect, and community.
New America Credit Union is honored to partner with organizations like Transitions as they work to enhance lives, fulfill dreams, and build communities.
Check out more organizations that make our community stronger at numericacu.com.
The Move Fitness gyms are on the move. Let's go! With New Year resolution goals in full swing and a new gym opening soon in Spokane, there's never been a better time to join the #1 voted best gyms.
And jump, spin, swim, and work out to be the best you can be in 2023.
Move Fitness.
Broadway's
you will be found.
Find your tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com today.
That was funny. Yeah. That's a sick bike.
Boys.
Miss Sanderson?
See you Monday.
No way.
4 News Now is brought to you by Becker Buick.
Thanks for staying up with Nightside. Some teachers at the Central Valley School District could soon be out of a job. During a union meeting today, about 90 staff members were told that their teaching contracts might not be renewed. In 2024, school districts across the country will lose their COVID relief funding. Low enrollment numbers and less funding means the district will have to make some changes before next school year. Provisional teachers that are in their first 3 years of teaching could be laid off by the end of the school year.
The notices this week were more of a, we just want to put this on your radar so that you can plan best for your family so nothing comes as a surprise to you.
Any potential layoffs will be finalized by April 1st. Well, new on Nightside 3 weeks ago, 10-year-old Olive Wallace wrote a song to play on her violin, but she didn't think it was good enough to perform, so she left it on the kitchen counter.
Yeah, but Mom Mimi knew better. She decided to share the score online and ask others what they thought, and the response was immediate. Musicians played it on the piano, the harp, even the clarinet, including some musicians here in Washington, as David Muir explains.
Bellevue, Washington, conductor and professor Christopher Hansen gathering 50 other music teachers to play Olive's piece. And 85 7th and 8th graders from the Washington All-State Junior Orchestra. Tonight, Olive telling us it means a lot to connect so many people, and her mother Mimi saying it's a true testament to the good in this world.
Oh my goodness, that is the nicest story. Yay for Olive. Well, we picked up over 1.5 inches of snow this morning. We've been talking so much about the snow on the way. Want to show you our season to date total. That's from the beginning of the cold season till now. And compared to average, we are about a foot above average, and there's more coming. And boy, the ski areas are enjoying some great snow. Tomorrow, look out past 31 and snow throughout the day. It'll be a little bit breezy at times. Winds picking up in the afternoon. Schweitzer 28 with snow on the way. 104 now at the peak. 49 degrees north. Take a look at this total at the peak. 120 inches. They're reporting powder today, and there is more on the way. I'm going to show you how much in just a moment. Silver Mountain, a little bit breezy on the gondola. Always good to double check, make sure they're open anytime it's a bit windy. They've got 100 inches at the base and 106 at the peak right now. Mount Spokane, this is the last weekend for night skiing. Bummer, but machine groomed, fabulous snow, and it's going to be a little bit of powder tomorrow. Here's 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Everyone will have a little bit of snow, and then you're looking at 8 inches approximately for Saturday morning. Anywhere you go, you are going to find deep powder. Speaking of deep powder, I've got this photo. Actually, Alexander Flanagan's mom sent this photo in. Brittany for Alexander. This is a Kalispell Peak up in Stevens County. So much snow over the weekend and some great snowmobiling there. Still plenty of fun to be had out in the snow, even though there may be a few curse words on tomorrow morning's commute. Kirsten?
My daycare sent me a similar picture with all the kids enjoying the last of the snow.
Oh.
Before spring, you know? Trying to keep it positive.
That's a very good outlook.
Gwen said she ate some of it, so.
Oh, that you can do that now.
Mom of the year. Well, COVID-19 has claimed nearly 7 million lives around the world. Investigators are still trying to figure out the origin of the virus. ABC's Rachel Scott has the details.
It's a question that has haunted health officials for 3 years. Where did COVID-19 come from?
The truth is, we don't know the origins of COVID-19 yet for sure.
House Republicans ramping up their investigation into the origins of COVID-19, holding their first hearing on Capitol Hill. The 3 witnesses they called made a forceful argument that it started with an accidental lab leak in Wuhan, China, including Trump's former CDC director, Robert Redfield.
Based on my initial analysis of the data, it indicates that COVID-19 more likely was the result of an accidental lab leak than a result of a natural spillover event.
It's an assessment 2 agencies agree with. The Department of Energy with low confidence, the FBI with moderate confidence.
There is no smoking gun proving a laboratory origin hypothesis, but the growing body of circumstantial evidence suggests a gun that is, at very least, warm to the touch.
But 4 other intelligence agencies believe the virus was more likely spread through natural transmission, a human being exposed to an infected animal. The Director of National Intelligence, Avril Haines, was also on Capitol Hill, pressed by lawmakers in a separate hearing on when Americans would have an answer.
China has not fully cooperated, and we do think that's a key critical gap.
With no clear consensus, the focus now turns to advanced biomedical labs like that one in Wuhan. Some experts warning the work that goes on there could be dangerous, especially research called gain of function, where viruses are enhanced to study their potential impact in the world.
While many believe that gain of function research is critical to get ahead of viruses by developing vaccines, in this case, I believe it was the exact opposite.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Spokane Home and Garden Show.
There's nothing colder than a dead body. I woke up in the middle of the night, and that's when I found her. One of the detectives was yelling in my face. They had me thinking something must have happened, and I just didn't remember it.
You think, oh, this is a movie. This isn't real life.
He's either a criminal genius or he's innocent.
Now, follow the evidence.
It's a huge break in the case.
The clues.
My jaw dropped.
The stunning new 2020 true crime event. Friday at 9/8 Central on ABC.
Law Tigers present the 18th Annual Spokane Motorcycle Show this weekend at the Spokane Fairgrounds. One Wheel Revolution Stunt Show, Swap Meet, Budweiser Biker Bar, Law Tigers Great Gas Giveaway, and more. The Spokane Motorcycle Show this weekend at the Spokane Fairgrounds.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on the next task. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXOY.com to nominate it. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Attention! Save up to 50% at the Hot Tub and Swim Spa tent sale this weekend at Kootenai County Fairgrounds. Why wait 100 days with a local dealer when you can have a hot tub now? Over 50 models on display. Every floor model must go. Come see revolutionary swim spas that can heat or chill the water. Bad credit, no problem. 100% in-house financing, no turndowns. Don't miss the Hot Tub and Swim Spa blowout sale at the Kootenai County Fairgrounds. Call 1-833-HOUR-SPAS or go to discountspas.com.
You didn't choose cat allergies, your hairline, or that thing when your knee just gives out for no reason. But you can choose your doctor who will care for all the things you didn't choose. Kaiser Permanente, for all that is you.
Law Tigers present the 18th Annual Spokane Motorcycle Show this weekend at the Spokane Fairgrounds. One Wheel Revolution Stunt Show, Swap Meet, Budweiser Biker Bar, Law Tigers Great Gas Giveaway, and more. The Spokane Motorcycle Show this weekend at the Spokane Fairgrounds.
Welcome back. Thanks for tuning into sports. I'm Julian Menenso. It was a year ago, almost to the day, when the Seattle Seahawks traded away superstar quarterback Russell Wilson. In steps veteran Geno Smith, who exceeded all expectations. Smith had a career year and led the Seahawks to an unlikely playoff run. Fast forward to now, Smith signs a 3-year, $105 million contract. And the same guy who no one expected to pan out was introduced as the Seahawks quarterback for the foreseeable future.
I just think about, improving, getting better as a player. That's my job. That's my job, to be the best player that I can be for this team, be the best leader that I can be. Obviously, the contract is fulfilling, but I just love playing football. And so having another opportunity to go out there with my guys, my teammates, with these coaches, this organization, is all I can ask for.
Smith also broke the record for the most single-season passing yards in Seahawks history this past season.
We just kept punching. I was proud of them. It would have been easy for them to go away and say, hey, we had a nice little tournament and go, but we didn't.
Well, you got to give the Cougars credit. They didn't quit. Washington State came into the Pac-12 tournament as one of the hottest teams in the country. The Cougars won 7 games in a row heading into today, but they didn't look like that same team in the Pac-12 quarterfinal matchup against Oregon. The Ducks had Washington State on their heels in the first half. In Folly Dante, the big man for the Ducks, doesn't really need to jump. He's 6'11", so he just shows off what he can do at the rim right there. Oregon led by as many as 19 points in the first half, but here come the Cougs. Andre Yakimovsky shoots this one from Reno. Washington State cut the lead to 8 points at halftime. Second half, Cougs down 2. DJ Rodman finds TJ Bamba. DJ to TJ for the 3. Washington State takes the lead. Now under 2 minutes to go. Tie game. Oregon with the ball. Keyshawn Bartholomew gave fits to the Cougars all day long. He can't get it to go, but Dante is right there for the putback to give the Ducks the lead. Okay, 30 seconds now. Washington State needs a basket to tie the game. Ball is in the hands of Jacob Powell. He drives to the basket, but gets blocked. The Cougs fight back, but fall short. 75-70 is the final. Bamba led Washington State with 19 points in the loss.
We obviously came out and really took it to us and got us down big, but proud of our guys for being so resilient. And lesson learned for us a little bit. Last year in this game, we didn't compete as hard. UCLA kind of wire to wire, and pretty much we weren't as competitive. So we're proud of that. And we had opportunities late, and Oregon made some plays. Sometimes you got to hat tip that, and but proud of the way our guys played, and hopefully our season goes on.
Washington State will be looking for a bid in the NIT tournament. Washington State women's basketball coach Cami Etheridge was named the National Coach of the Year by The Athletic. It's the first time that any Washington State women's coach has won the National Coach of the Year award. In her 5th season with the Cougs, she led them to a Pac-12 tournament championship, the first in school history, and they'll be making their 3rd straight NCAA tournament appearance this season. Gonzaga's Drew Timme is named as one of 5 finalists for the Karl Malone Award given to the top power forward in all of college basketball. Timme led the West Coast Conference in scoring. He was also a first-team conference selection and the WCC tournament MVP. And that'll wrap us up for sports.
Download the 4 News Now app today. At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
Hi, I'm Chris with Clark's Tire and Automotive. Right now is the best time to get your vehicle in to get it checked over. Come on in for a free winter inspection. We're going to check your brakes, shocks, struts, tires, air filter, wiper blades, and your heating and cooling system to make sure you're winter ready. If you can't make it into one of our shops, give us a call. We now have a mobile service. We offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile parts and labor warranty. We support our local law enforcement, our schools, our nurses and doctors, and we're here to support you. Come and try us out. We are a friendly neighborhood service repair center.
So we recently partnered up with Ben Gregg of the Gonzaga Bulldogs to help us spread the word about our Zags Win, You Win promotion. And next time I'll bet he'll read the fine print.
It's not all bad. Turns out I have a natural talent for heating and cooling. Zags win, you win.
The Move Fitness gyms are on the move. Let's go!
With a new gym opening soon in Spokane and a variety of fun classes starting now, there's never been a better time to join.
Drive it home with the Northwest Motorsport Rig. Our great lineup of lenders are offering special APRs all month long. Enter to win daily prizes at nwmsrocks.com/win. Score big with trucks, and more trucks at Northwest Motorsport.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
There's our chance of precipitation throughout the day tomorrow. It's all day, but strongest right in the morning commute.
Oh, perfect timing.
I know. Hopefully everybody watching now doesn't have to do that. We're all night owls.
Yeah. And if you're not, you can tune into Good Morning Northwest and find out more.
Yes.